Hello everyone. Hi, I just grabbed a quick card so that you have got something to look at instead of just a blank screen while we get all set up here. Hello, it's really good to see you. Oh, that's noisy. Let me turn off my noise. I can see me, which is awesome. So that means we have got visual. I can see one person is with us, which is awesome. So hello there, guys. Hi, I'm so glad you found me. Sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late. We've only just finished our dinner here, and I had to race to the little girl's room so that we're ready. Hello, Lauren. How are you? It's super warm here. I don't know what it's like where you all are, but here in Sheffield it's super warm, and I've got lights on, and whew, I'm going to be a bit warm I think by the end of this, but I'm looking forward to doing some crafting with you all because obviously I missed last week's show because I was poorly. Have a little drink there. It's roasting in Scotland too, is it? Hi Jessica, how are you? So yeah, I'm really sorry about last week and having to cancel it at such short notice, but I was super poorly. Really hit me hard, the second vaccine. I was tired. It knocked me out a little bit, the first one, but I felt much worse. I felt really quite nauseous, and yeah, just couldn't get out of bed for a couple of days. So it was bad news, but I'm glad I've had it done now. So we're all vaccinated and safe, so that's good. Hello Harry, I'm fine, thank you for asking. That's really sweet. Are you both melting there? Are you all melting? Because it's really hot. Hello Angie, how are you? Hello from Greece. Can't stop us out drinking and can't be rude but wanted to say hello. Oh, bless you. I saw your posts about your journey to Greece, and so I'm so pleased that you got there and you're safe and settled and out enjoying yourself. Have a lovely time and have a drink for us. Yeah, definitely. I would definitely much rather be having a drink in Greece with you, I think, although I do obviously enjoy doing our crafting lives, but we're meant to be going to Greece later in the year, so fingers crossed that can happen still. So what are we doing tonight then, guys? Well, I've got a kind of an idea, and I was brewing it last week. I was going to do it last week and it obviously didn't happen, but I'm going to have a go at it tonight, hopefully. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to make it work, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of thinking. We need a little bit of thinking time. Have a look at my little paper plane pals while I have a think. I need some cardstock, you see, and I'm just trying to see what is the I need quite a large square card, you see. What we got here? Oh, here we go. This might work. Oh yes, this might work. This might work a treat. So yeah, so I've got in my head. I'll try and, hello Siobhan, how are you? Hi Alison and Esther, if I didn't say hello before. My brain is addled. I've had a really busy day, as always, so my brain is a little bit addled, and obviously because we've had a little bit of a rush on after our dinner, it always leaves me a little bit befuddled, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood. I have an idea to use our little door die because I've not used it in so very long, and we've got our little windmill add-on dies here which are super cute also. Yeah, I think that'll work. So that's that. I don't know what stamps I'm going to use. Hi there, Chris Sophie Rubini. I hope I pronounced that right. That's a very fancy name. Very, very beautiful name. Oh, right. So I want to use my door die, and I want to make my card here into. Let me just make sure that I've lined that up correctly, which I don't think I have. I want this to be my house front. That's my plan. So, making a bit of a pig's ear, as they say, of that. There we go. So, yeah. So I want this to be the front of my house, and I'm going to use the door die here on the front. And it's got some little steps which are really cute, and it's got that is from something else. I feel. No, it's not. It's the background to that. That's it, and that's the doorknob. Yeah, that's it. I'm getting confused. So, yeah, so I'm thinking about using the door. I'm making this the front of my house. So if this is the front of my house, for example, then I can have some little bushes out the front here. We could have some little plant pots with some plants outside as well, which would be really cute. Now the door itself does open. If you've not seen the door die before, the door opens. I could also have a little bit of fence coming maybe outside there as well, although why there would be a fence right in front of my house I don't know, but you know, just thinking of different things. And I'm thinking I could create a little bit of a roof situation here with some of my other dies. So again, this is just a theory. I don't know how it's going to work, but I wondered whether I could possibly use the Scalloped Slimline dies to then make myself a little bit of a scallop roof situation here, which I thought might be quite cute. And then, hi Claire, how are you? Back to Thursday Night Craft after a few weeks off. And Jackie's with us as well. Blake graduated from preschool today. Congratulations, Blake. Well done to you. How are you celebrating this evening? That's what I want to know. So, so yeah, so that's kind of the plan. That's my thoughts. And then the door itself does open. And bear with me one momento, because we also have in here the dies for she says, but she can't find them. Where are they? So many dies and we can't find any of them. Here we go. So we've got the Home Sweet Home dies, you see. So I'm thinking that we could use these somewhere on the card. And because they will cut out the individual letters, we might even be able to put them this way round inside the door, I'm thinking. I'm not sure. We'll have a think. We'll have a think about that. Or we could use the stamp from the Home Sweet Home stamp set. So let's have a little dig around for that little bad boy. Where's he gone? Because we don't have to use the character from the Home Sweet Home set, but we can definitely use some of those sentiments. And of course I can't find him either. See, this is the thing now. I've got so many stamp sets that I can never find the one that I want. You guys probably know my stamp sets better than me. So, here we have the Home Sweet Home stamp set with the cute little bear. So he sat down, so I'm thinking we might have somebody stood up in the doorway and we can use the little Home Sweet Home sentiment there. And I'm sure somewhere I've got something that we can use maybe as like a little plaque or something, or maybe even just cut it out using one of our coordinating dies to make like a little plaque, if you like. So yeah, so lots of ideas. But to start with, I'm going to do my background here. And I'm going to do this, I think I'm going to do this directly onto my card base because I want to keep this quite flat. Do I want to do that? Yes, because I'm going to create a separate internal piece for my door, because obviously I don't want my door to have the same background as my house does, because my house I'm going to do in the brickwork stencil. So let's grab my little silicone mat here for the purposes of doing my stenciling. Julie says it's too hot to do anything, had a nice lolly when got home and all three of us watching at the moment. It's too hot to settle and go asleep like I want them to. It is, when it's this hot though, it is so hard, isn't it, to sleep. We've got all the windows open everywhere, hoping that it will be cool enough for us to sleep later, but Ant does really struggle with the heat in the night. He hates it. So this is my brick wall stencil, which I love. And I've done a little swatch here, and these were the colours that I used to make a bit of a red brick wall. So tattered rose, antique linen, fired brick and tea dye. But I think I'm going to try and do it in more shades of grey, I think, she says. I might still use the antique linen as my base colour, but then I've got some pumice stone and hickory smoke, which I think might be quite good for giving that kind of more of a grey stone, is what I'm trying to achieve, which is a little bit like, well, it's not really anything like ours. Ours is more of a cream stone, but I don't want to do a cream background to this. I want it to stand out a little bit more. So where is my, where's the brush that I wanted to use? Oh, I'm going to give you a sneaky peek here of a brush that is going to be released at the end of this. Oh no, actually this isn't a sneaky peek. This one's already released. So this is one of our, it's one of the others that I've got there that you can't look at, that would have been a sneaky peek. This is our grey brush, so I'm going to use that. But I want to brush for this. Actually, my yellow will be good. So this is one of our large brushes, and this is going to be perfect because I'm going to be covering a lot of area here. So I'm going to use my antique linen. I'm going to use my extra large brush, and I'm just going to rub this colour all over the background. Now, what I will say with this this brush, if you've not got one of the extra large ones, you need these in your life, because this is so easy to get colour down all over your background. I mean, you know, a few strokes there, a few swirls, and you're away. Easy peasy. Absolutely love that. So, and that's all I really need in my background. So for you guys, you probably can't see that there's a great deal of colour down because of the lights in here. In real life, it is a little bit darker than it appears on screen, but I am keeping it quite subtle, because this is almost like the, what's the word for it? Like the cement in between the bricks. was just going to go and look for something then, and I've literally, it's gone out of my head what it was that I was looking for. Oh yes, it's my stencil for my grass. Because I want to use my Slimline stencil for grass along the bottom. But I'm going to finish doing my brickwork first, but I just wanted to grab it before I forgot. So I'm going to start with, hi Lindsay, how are you? Hello Victoria. Lindsay says, evening all, just joining in after a late lazy tea in the garden, very nice. Grouting, Julie, that's what I wanted to say, but it's more like grouting's, I think of tiles for my grouting. Because I don't suppose you really grout bricks, do you? Because you lay the cement and then put the bricks on top. I don't know. I'm no bricky, so I don't know. So I'm going to just add some of my washi tape on the edges of here, because I can feel it already starting to move around, and I'm a bit you know, a bit giddy when I start with my blending. So I don't want it to move around too much. And really what I should do, if I was being super clever and showing you really how to do it properly and not just the silly way that I'm doing it, is to add your tape to the back of your card as well, so that it doesn't move around, because then all I'd really done was stuck it to my silicone mat, and my silicone mat is slippy, so it's probably not going to stay stuck to that. So I am just going to do that so that it stays stuck. I'm just going to move that because I've overlapped my stencil a bit at the top there. There we go. That's better. Okay, so now we should be okay to proceed. Pointing is what it's called on brickwork. There we go. Thank you very much for that. That has sorted that debate out. Hello Maria, how are you? I hope you're well. So what have we all been up to then? I know it's we're all, you know, a lot of us are melting at the moment. Have we got anybody crafting, or is it too hot to craft where you guys are? I've actually been doing quite a bit of crafting today because I am preparing for the new release. Ooh, exciting. So all the team have got their samples and are working on cards for me as we speak, and I've seen some amazing examples already that they've done. So I'm super excited about this release. I know you're going to absolutely love it. Look at my grey brush now, it's grey. But do you know what? I love that because greys and blacks are really difficult. You don't want to mucky up your other brushes with greys and blacks. I don't think so anyway. So I'm going to do little touches of the darker grey. So this is Hickory Smoke. So I'm not going to go all over with this because I want to give the illusion of a bit of depth to my brickwork. So this is how I'm attempting to do that. So I'm just picking some little spots and then just rubbing that colour in. Now some of this middle bit is going to be covered up anyway by our door. So let me just poke some of the. Oh yes, I like that. I think that's looking good. I'm gonna leave that as it is. I think because I think that's the look that I was going for. So sorry if I just reach across the screen there with my big arm, my big old arm. So let's get this this stencil off here. And then we can have a look, see if we're happy with the results of our brickwork. This is such a handy stencil to have in your stash because it's a great background for lots of things. So sorry, I'm just Jessica says she's trying to craft along. Lost my mojo the last month. No craft or graphics have been achieved recently. I felt really low, hoping to turn it around. Oh Jess, I'm really sorry, but I mean I sympathise massively because I've found it a real struggle this last week. You know, I've had to keep going because it's the job, isn't it? But it's been tough because I've felt so drained and so tired. And you know, you're kind of forcing yourself into doing things, and it's hard. So I do hope that you will come. Well, I know you will come out of it because it's a cycle, isn't it? You just have to work your way through it, and give yourself that time to just, you know, you obviously just need a bit of a reboot. A little crafty reboot is required, and then you'll be absolutely fine again, and you'll come back refreshed, stronger than ever. Ant will tell you that yesterday I was definitely having one of those days where I just, I was, you know, really struggling, and I feel so much better today. I did the colouring class, which was awesome, and that made me feel loads better as well, because I got to just sit and do some colouring. So sometimes, you know, you just have to just sit and just do something. You know, make yourself do something, and just it'll get you out of that little crafty little you know, little lull that you're in. I don't want to say rut because it's not a rut, it's more of a crafty lull, isn't it? Hello Jan, welcome to the party. Alison says, so I hear one of my colleagues lives up there and doesn't know what to do with himself. What's this? I missed that bit. Oh, come to Scotland. Alison is watching and knitting. That's amazing. And Julie was doing some colouring earlier and with making flowers. And Harry actually asked earlier when the next release is. So the next release is going to be the 29th of, I nearly said January then, I don't know. It's definitely not January, it's going to be July. We will also be on Create and Craft that day. So it's going to be a busy day. I'm going to be quite the stressed Eric that day. So I hope that you can join me in my stressiness. Because yes, it's going to be busy. It's going to be busy. But I love it. So yeah, you're going to love this release. You're going to absolutely love it. Harry will love it, I'm sure, and Blake. Maria says, yes, it's okay. We had the award diploma graduation ceremony. Fantastic. And I hope I'm also feeling better. I am feeling much better, Maria. Thank you. Hi, Lucy. Oh, Jess says that she thinks not having a creative job has caused her to lose faith. Please don't lose faith. I am so many years old, and so many years older than you, I'm sure, and I worked in a non-creative job for the majority of my life. I always loved crafting and doing creative things, but didn't really have the confidence in myself to do it. And you know, you are putting yourself out there and doing much more than I was at your age. So I worked in finance. I managed call centres. I ran a loan brokerage for a while. I've knocked doors for a living in the past, which was not creative and was an awful job. But my most recent jobs have been in contact centres, managing contact centres, and managing people taking customer service calls. So I worked for Sky for a number of years. Loved working for Sky. Great organisation. Not a bad word to say about them at all. Great. And then I worked for a debt management company for a period of time as well. And I actually really enjoyed working with them. They were my boss was awesome, but I always felt that you know, I just wasn't fully fulfilled. I wasn't happy, and I wasn't happy because I wasn't doing something creative. So, you know, my old boss, I'm sure, will remember that I used to spend most of the meetings that we were in doodling and sketching things in my notebook, all things that I wanted to design and wanted to make into stamps or digi-stamps or whatever. I was never 100% in the room with what was going on, but thankfully I managed to blag it enough to keep my job for long enough. And then I met Ant, and he was unhappy in his job. He was looking for something new, and he was made redundant from his job. I'd got some money in savings. We decided to just pack up the day job and open the tea shop. So I think having the tea shop gave me the courage then to do something more creative, and I started building up Time for Tea Designs alongside the tea shop. So that was near enough 3 years ago now, and I'm now 47. I will admit that. So it's taken me, you know, I've been working since I was 18. So, you know, it's been a long journey to get me here, but it's the best thing that I've ever done, and the timing was right now. It wasn't then. So it will come, Jess, it will come. Jess says, how did you have the confidence being on the phones, finance, etc., and not to follow your amazing creative skills? I don't feel like I have any other skills to offer, and no one seems interested. You're one of my career icons, Jo. What a journey you've had. Oh, bless you. That's so sweet. It was a different thing. I think when you're being creative, and you'll know this, when you're being creative, you're putting a piece of yourself out there every time you create something. It's a lot more personal. Whereas when I was managing groups of people, it was, I don't know, it was different because it wasn't personal. I was, you know, imparting someone else's rules, and I was enforcing someone else's rules, and it wasn't a piece of me. That company wasn't a piece of me. Whereas when I'm doing something creative, it's a piece of me, and it's really hard to put that out there, isn't it? So yeah. So Marie says, just 47, I will be 45 years old already. Bless you. Hello, Shani. Hello, Sally. And somebody's birthday. I'm going to have to go back, and I've missed. Whose birthday is it? Is it Blake's or Harry's? I think it's Harry's. I think that's what we said. Oh, Marie's birthday is on the 23rd. So yes, I think I've missed that, but I think it might have been Harry's birthday. So now that's the background for my house. So for my roof, now I may have done myself. Lauren says she's 3 years behind me in age, so ready for your creative break then. There you go. Look, age is just a number, and there is, you know, always time for your dreams. It doesn't matter how old you are. All I will say is that you make things happen, and I did all of this alongside working full time as well. So I didn't just wait, you know, I suppose for the right moment. I made the right moment, if that makes sense. So if you are wanting to do something like this as a career, then start working on it now, even if it's just in the background and for yourself, and it will come. It will come. So I'm thinking thinking then for my roof, now roofs tend to be like a terracotta kind of a colour, don't they? So I'm wondering whether, because I don't have any cardstock that's really terracotta in colour, but we've got quite a brown colour that we could perhaps colour up. Let's have a look. Let me just have a little look-see here. So we've got some of our Yorkshire tea colour. That could work, couldn't it? And we could possibly, I'm going to just try, I've put my my silicone mat away, but I need to do a bit more stenciling here. But I'm thinking to try and make this a little bit more terracotta, would adding a bit of orange to it work? Or would that be a bit too orange? Maybe it's not the right orange. Maybe it needs a bit of a crackling campfire. Harry will be 8 on his birthday. Oh, that's very cute. So that actually, it's not perfect, but I like it. Turning 8 made your eldest cheeky. That's very cute. So I do quite like that. I'm thinking as a roofage that could possibly work. So I'm going to persist with the orange. I'm going to get my silicone mat out because I'm continuing with my resolution that I started at the beginning of the year, which is to protect my work surface a little bit better. So I'm just going to use this just to kind of terracotta it up a little bit, if that's a word. And I'm going to do quite a long piece because I want to get enough to be able to do the whole roof. And I'm not quite sure how much of this I'm going to need. So this is a pure experiment, by the way, so you know, bear with me because I have not really got any idea what it is that I'm doing. So for my door, I'm thinking of a blue door. What do you guys think? Or do you think maybe what other coloured door would you like? So I probably should go back a little bit and explain why I'm doing what inspired my creation today. So my creation today is inspired by the fact that we're having a new door fitted tomorrow. So yes, so I'm excited that we're having a lovely new door, but this isn't going to be like my new door, because my new door is going to be cream, and I don't think cream is going to stand out enough. So my existing door is red, so it could go red. Yeah, we could go red. I like the colour of that. I think that looks really good. It does look quite terracotta-y. Hello there. Hi to Loneki. Is that how I pronounce your name? Hello, Annalisa. Cards are on their way to me. Fingers crossed they get there in time. That would be so awesome. Can you imagine? I don't think we've ever had that situation, have we? Right then, I'll give them that a good clean. I'm a bit behind on all of the comments, but I think this is about cheeky chappies. I'm afraid I have no experience in that, only that I have a very naughty little cat, Rosie, who brought us several presents last week, which we didn't appreciate. Bless her. So yeah, so that was fun. So let's pop that in there. Right, so yeah, so now I've got my terracotta roof, you see. So I'm going to cut this. Where should I cut? Where should I make my cut? I'm going to make my cut there and off the end because I don't need all of it. So I'm just going to add a bit of tape. We'll see how this works. So like I say, I'm not really sure quite what I'm doing, but we'll see. So beware of the big noise. One momento. So it just goes through my Gemini. Hello to Ross. Tells me that Harry is going to get lots of cards for his birthday this year. He's going to get cards from all of the lovely tea timers. Ooh. Right, so you see that's going to make a really cute little scalloped edge. So, oh, that's so sweet. I like it. And I like that this edge is like this. So now I feel like I need to do the same on the other side. So if I cut this way, then I might be able to get the same kind of edge on both sides. So let's see. Again, like I say, I don't really know quite how this is going to work. But it's only cardstock, we can do it again. If it doesn't work. Do I have any votes for the colour of my door? I shall give you a selection to choose from presently. And let's see what we're going to do with this. Red, says Lauren. Red door, like my current door. That would be quite cool, really, wouldn't it? Because it's a bit like a send off for my old door. So my thoughts are that I kind of chop this down the middle. So I'll get my trimmer. And again, I don't really know. Oh, we've got a blue and we've got a teal now. Oh, heavens. Now I'm not going to be able to decide. Okay, so let's chop this down the middle here. And I feel like I'm going to have to do like a mitered corner situation. A blue door says me, Harry and Blake. Oh, that's lots of votes for blue, you see. So I've got this way. Oh, it's the wrong way, isn't it? Oh, my corner is in the wrong side. But not to worry, because I think what I might do, see what I mean? It's going to overlap in the middle somewhere. Where is it going to overlap? Overlap there? It's going to overlap there, isn't it? Pretty much. I think. I want it to come a little bit more, that's it, like so. That doesn't seem very central, does it? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it needs to be more like this. Does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's where it needs to be. That looks quite cute, doesn't it? So I'm going to make a mark here, And then this needs to, somehow, I need to kind of work out how that works. But I'm thinking that if I use my ruler here, that this, I need to kind of do a little bit of cutting down the middle here. And so I'll just do a little bit of that down there, and then that down there. And let's see if this works. I shall be very surprised if I've got this right, but you never know. So we cut that one down there, and then this one, let me just check the angle actually that I didn't check, was going to be right. So let me just move this so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just checking where the angle of this should be, and the angle of this needs to be up here. So I'm just going to draw a line there, and then for the other side, just need to make sure that I have got this the right way around. No, I haven't. I've done it the wrong way around, haven't I? No, I haven't. Have I? Yes, I have. Oh no. What have I done? How have I done that? Wait, think. Think with your brain. Think with your brain, Davis. That was from that side, wasn't it? That's, yeah, that's at the middle. That's right. That's, whew. Nearly had a moment there. Right, so that one's going to be across there. There we go. And that one's going to be across there. So my line needs to be just there. There we go. Whew. Right, we got there. So we've got lots of blue door votes, I think. So we might have to go with the blue door. I'm thinking. And I'm hoping that my measurements are reasonably accurate. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. So, and then this final piece. There we go. Right, let's see what this looks like. So, based on what I've done here, that is meant to go something like that. It's not perfect, but I think we can make it work. I think we can make it work. So that one there, and then this one. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So that is about right. It looks a little bit on the wonk, but hey, that's me, isn't it? So yeah, I'm liking this situation. I think maybe my line here isn't perfect. So let's just use this to tell me where the centre point is. This is my centre point. So that's where I need them to meet. And then at the edges, they need to meet at the same point also. So let's get my little ruler here, which will help me line this up beautifully. And that's where this end needs to be. Okay, so there is going to be an overlap, so I just need to straighten out this particular one. So, which is great. So if I put that underneath this one, how does that look? I can snip this bit off, definitely. I think my how's that looking? I'm thinking if I followed that line there, and then it just needs to be snipped to this line here, and that should work, shouldn't it? Bit of a puzzle now. It definitely is a bit of a puzzle. I told you I didn't really know what I was doing, but you know, we're going to play, and it'll come good in the end, I'm sure. Like I say, it doesn't really matter if it doesn't, because it's just a bit of card, isn't it? And it's a bit of fun. So, but sometimes you've just got to experiment, and you've got to play. So, and the thing is, we can always put something over it to cover up where that doesn't quite work, can't we? Yes, of course we can. Yes, so I'm happy with this. I think this is my little roof, and I can put like a little heart or something to cover that where that join isn't perfect. I puzzled you, but that's craft. Just muddle through and see what you like. Exactly. This is what I'm doing. I'm muddling through, and I'm quite liking my little roof scenario here. Even though I've not made perfect cuts at all. But I don't think it matters, because it's going to work. Okay, so I'm just trying to think what I'm going to use to stick it down with. Yeah, that's quite cute, isn't it? So let's stick one on, and I might just use a bit of tape runner on this corner, because then if I'm not happy with it, I'll be able to just lift it. So, oh, I need to see, look, I just need to make sure I'm covering up the background. There we go. And then I'll just pop some in this corner, and oh, all the way around. And again, I want to make sure that I'm covering up that bit there. I feel like I've cut this one a bit shorter than the other one, haven't I? So I might have to cut the other one down. Yeah, I've cut this one a little bit shorter, which is a bit annoying. Oops. Come on. I don't know why I'm finding this so difficult to line up. But I am, for some reason. And this one, I'm just going to move a touch closer so that they meet in the middle. There we go. Don't ask me to build any of your houses because I won't be any good at it. So I'm just going to trim this off. And I think I should be able to do it in my trimmer. It should just fit under there, and I just want to trim it off ever so slightly so that it is the same width as the other side. Cool. Now, because they're flapping around a little bit, I'm going to put something on the back of them, because and what might have been a good idea was for me to put a little maybe make a triangle and make it fit my triangle, because you can see I've now got quite a nice triangle shape there. So if I'd been clever, which clearly I'm not, I would have done that. So let's and I'm you know, I'm no triangle expert as you can see, because now I'm thinking I wish I'd worked on geometry or something in school. Harry, tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm just thinking that I'm just trying to think the best way to cut this, because I'm going to cover the back of this, and I don't know whether to cover the whole thing. Julie says a thin black strip over the joiners. Some houses have that. That's a really good idea. So just a little thin piece, or even just a thin piece of our terracotta would work, wouldn't it? I could have that little bit in the middle there. If we just snip, just do a little snippage. See what this looks like. And a bit like the centre point, isn't it? Quite like that. That might work as a bit of a centerpiece, and it's a little bit it's not very noticeable, I think is the word. So, and that might actually serve the purpose of joining everything together. So let's try that, and I can always work on the back another time. So stick that on there. Yeah, that works really well, I think. So then all I need to do is just snip off the back there, and that stops it flapping around at the back as well. There you go, fixed it. See what happens when you just have a little bit of a play and an experiment. So I think we had a fair few votes for blue doors, didn't we? So let's have a go at cutting out our blue door. I'm just going to move some of my rubbish here, because we're going to get ourselves in a bit of a mess if we haven't already. But I'm loving our little house so far. It's very cute. So, and I think it's just nice to use your dies in a really different way, isn't it? You know, just using these scallop dies in a completely different fashion. You know, sometimes it's just nice to do that. So there are my stencils. Right, so dies. So for my door die, I will be cutting out a shape that is just my background. So this is where my door's going to sit. And this I need to cut out some little steps as well for my door. These bits here fill in these gaps in your door if you want to add some dimension to them. You can also add a different coloured letterbox and a different coloured door handle if you want. So sometimes it's nice to do that in some like metallic paper. So just it's getting increasingly exciting watching it all come together. I know I'm quite excited. I don't know what's going to happen. So let's go for blue. So in the blue category, I have, let's have a look. What have we got in the blue category? too pale, I think. So we did have some votes for teal, which I think would have been nice, but might blend into the background in terms of the green and the grey. We've got a teal, which is quite nice. We've got the winter sky, which is too pale, I think. The Bambino blue, I think, again, just doesn't go with the rest of our colour scheme. Harry thinks you should decorate inside the card as a front room with Home Sweet Home stamp set. I'm sure he does. We might have to do that in a different live. I don't think we'll have time to do that, but I do love that idea. We've got the bluebird, which is a nice bright colour. We've also got the navy, which is a really nice colour. I quite like the navy. What do we think? The dark blue looks nice, and I think it's a nice contrast with the terracotta tiles on our roof. Look at me calling them actual tiles. We've got the cherry bomb, the red, which would make it a bit brighter. So we've got, I think my votes are either the cherry bomb red or the navy, in the navy. We've got 2 votes for navy. I'm just giving everybody a chance to catch up. See if we get any more votes. But this is why it's handy to have this little swatch, because then you can really see everything against your project, so you can see what's going to work. So I think, unless I hear different from you wonderful lot, I think I'm going to go navy. Everybody's saying navy, but Lauren still says red. Oh, I think you may have been pipped to the post there, Lauren. I think we're going to go with the navy. However, it may also be determined by whether I have any navy to hand, which I'm sure I do. Right, here's my scraps. What should inside my door look like? Oh, do you know what? It was meant to be. It was meant to be. So I think behind my door, because there's going to be some white space behind my door. Yeah, so we can leave that white, or we can make that another colour if we want to. So if we run this through first, and then we can have a little look at what we want to do with the background of the door. I don't think I've got one actually. Have I got one? Oh, I have got one. While this is running through, I'll have a little scrummage. Oh, it's switched itself off, look. So, sorry about the noise there, guys. Oh, I've just thrown it on the floor as well now. Oh, goodness. It's all happening. It's all happening. So, this is my little book of tricks, if you like. This has got all little die cuts and things that from previous projects that haven't then made into anything, and I don't like to throw anything away, so I've kept them all for future. We may be able to make a quick card out of some of these. And I do have some bits from the Home Sweet Home set, and I do have a door that's been previously made up, and the reason that I've got this is because it is really handy, just so that you can see you know, how it all works and how it's put together, really. So I have actually got a red door ready to go, so we could go with the red door, bearing in mind that it is already 9 o'clock. But we did like that. And I have already actually got all of my bits for a little scene on the inside, Harry. So, you know, it could be that we could actually have our little scene on the inside quite quickly, because it's already here, look. So that's cute, isn't it? So yeah, so we have so this little book is just it's a 4x6 size photo album with just the little page protectors for your photos. So it's actually you're meant to put your photos in it, but obviously I've been putting all my little scraps in it, which I think is a really cool idea. But it's bursting with stuff now, so I do need another one, and I'm going to have to do that, I think, at some point. So it's got a bit of a rubber band around it to keep it all together. So the red door does really work. So I'm having a feeling that we might use the red door today. But I do like the blue door, and I have got obviously a little gold door that I've already cut out, and the reason that I've cut one in gold is that I can put these bits onto my door frame here to build it up. So you can see really just how that's worked. I've backed it onto some white, and I've just cut some rectangles of white just to back that up, just so that it's got something behind it. You could make that the same colour if you wanted to. It doesn't have to be white, but that just gives me a blank canvas to put that in. Jess says, I'm currently doing a die cutting session using up scrap pieces because they're falling out of the pockets. Yeah, exactly. That's what happens, isn't it? So you can see this is my blue door, and you can see that the blue door opens along this line here. So I'm just going to push that back so that it opens. And then all of these pieces pop out, and then you can paper piece them back in if you wanted to. So we could paper piece those into there if we wanted to, or you can do as I've done here and put in a different colour in those areas. So it's really cool, and I don't know if you can see on screen, but there are embossed lines. It's come up really well on the blue. I'm just going to come a little bit closer and just see if you can see these the embossed detail pattern on there is really pretty. And like I say, you back it onto some white cardstock and your door opens. So there we go. So while our blue would look really good, I think now we've got the red example. I feel that the red is killing it, isn't it? So we'll go with the red door. It's going to save us a little bit of time because it took us a while to build up our little image there, didn't it? Our little house. But well worth the investment in time, I'm thinking. So, and Harry might get his wish. We might do a little bit of an internal situation. So I'm going to save these bits that we've just done. I'm going to pop these back into this little book. And I'm going to keep all of the bits because all of these little internal bits can be paper pieced back in, like we say. So don't throw any of these little bits away. They may seem fiddly, but if you've got a little book to put them in, then it will keep them nice and safe. So just bear with while I just put these away. I don't want to lose any of those bits. There we go. So we do still need a little set of steps. Oh, come on, this got stuck in that groove. Right, so we need some steps, I think. So these are your steps. It will have a little embossed line in the middle so that you can see the design of the steps. So I need a little piece of grey Is that big enough? See, this is a great thing about these kinds of dies, is that you can use little scraps like this. Perfect for this. Now, this is where I would normally, because this is small, I would use my little mini trimmer, but I've broken it. My little trimmer is no more. I mean, she kind of works, but only on one side, which is very disappointing because I love her, and I killed her. I just dropped a little piece of that door, so I need to just grab that. Bear with me while I make some noise. Yes, so I killed my my trimmer by trying to put something too thick through it, and I forced it because I was like, yes, it will work, it will go through, and yeah, it was a bad idea, and because now my beautiful trimmer die cutting machine, sorry, that I love, is now dead, so I'm gonna have to look for let's see if I can get a replacement because I do love it. Right, so this is our little stoop, which can sit there. How cute is that? And then when you're popping this on, you want to make sure that it is low enough so that your door still opens. So that's really cool, and I might pop this up onto some foam pads actually. So let's get rid of that. So let's stick these down, and I just did have a thought about some of our little birds up on the roof would be very, very cute. So I'm going to use my my liquid glue to pop this down because I want this to stick really firmly so that when you're playing with the door mechanism, you're not going to be worried that it's going to fall off. So I'll try and make sure it's fairly central, she says, and isn't on the wonk. What did I do with my T-square ruler? That's a good shout. I don't know where I'd be without this thing these days because, as you know, I cannot line things up to save my life. So I think that about has it. And just give that a little press down, and I might chuck a nice big block on it for the moment. And then I'm going to pop some tape on this, and I want a good bit of height to it so that it looks like the steps have got a bit of dimension. So I'm going to use some of my Time for Tea shaker tape on the back of here, and might have cut that a little bit too long. Oh, just a tiny bit too long. There we go. How annoying. And I might have just bent my bit of cardstock there. Frustration. There we go. That's cool. So, have I missed anything? I realised that I've been concentrating so hard. I don't know what has been said. So I'm just going to pop that just over the top of the bottom part of our door, and our door still opens perfectly, which is great. Yay! So this is looking real cute. I don't know if I've got in here any of the die cut little pots. I don't think I have, because, you know, while we're in here, we might as well use anything that is already done, but I don't have those. Well, that's fine. That's fine. So our little door is looking so cute. So we can go with now some little arrangements here, some foliage here, which would be very cute, some little pots down here. And then, like I say, one of my ideas was to do maybe to do this on the inside, or we could have a little character on the inside. So we could have home spelt in the middle. I don't know what it looks like. That's quite cute, isn't it? Home. It's quite sweet. I've got lots of these done. So yeah, we could do that, or we could do the sentiment here, the home sweet home, on the side, and cut that out as if it's like a little sign on the side of our house, which I thought would be quite cute as well. Oh, that needs to go back in my little thing, doesn't it? Because it feels like there should be something inside the door, shouldn't there? Should definitely be something in there. So if there's going to be something in there, what is it going to be? Just remove that. I'm just going to have a little gander at some of our little critters and see who might want to be in the doorway of our house. Got a few options. Yeah, that's quite cute. Some cute options here. Bear with me, guys. I am still here. I'm just looking through my stamps to find us a little critter who is waiting for us to come home. Okay, so got a number of options. Julie says she likes the idea of the sign on the side of the house, looks like a house name and that sort of thing. Yes, that's what I thought. And a bunny in the doorway. Oh yes, I've not got my bunnies actually. Where are my bunnies? Where have my bunnies gone? I saw them. I did see them a minute ago. Where did I see them? There they are. Yes, they're cute as well. Okay. So I think we're going to go with the Home Sweet Home sign, aren't we? I do like the idea of that, but I think we'll save that for another time. So yes, we just need to stamp that. And then we've got bunnies, we've got crafty cats. I think my panda might be too big. And I don't know whether my little mouse might be too small. But I thought he was quite fun. So, yeah, the bunny's quite cute because he can sit just there, can't he? But I quite like the idea of the little a little crafty cat welcoming you home. Which would be quite sweet, wouldn't it? I'm thinking. Or the bunny. The bunny's very cute, isn't he? The bunny is very cute. I think we might go with the bunny. I think he works. So I'll pop them back. I do like the fact as well that the bunny has got all of these other little elements as well that we could use to decorate the outside of the house. So we've got all of these lovely flowers. We've got a little wheelbarrow that could be parked outside, but we've probably not got time to do all of that. So we're gonna you know, work with what we've got. I think. So let's tidy up some of our mess here. So I've got Home Sweet Home stuff everywhere. I've got things everywhere. Right, let's move these guys because we're not going to use these guys just yet, are we? Pop those to one side. So I need to do some stamping. So let's get my stamping platform. I hope you guys are all right in for the long haul because we're going to be a while yet, I think, aren't we? Getting this little creation sorted. So I need some of my stamping card. So I've got some to hand here, which is perfect. And I'm going to stamp out my bunny, who's going to be inside my doorway. And then we'll stamp out the sentiment as well. So to stamp out my bunny, I'm going to use some of my memento. I need a larger card blank for all those ideas, I know. This is it. I've got too many ideas, not enough time or energy either, Julie. I think that's the thing, is that I think I'm doing well so far. I'm keeping going. It's been a busy old day. So yeah, I start to flag probably about 9:30. But once I've got an idea in my head, it has to be done. And I've got this notion in my head now, so we're going to have to do it, aren't we? Sorry for the squeak. So Home Sweet Home, we shall pop here, and I'm going to do it. I am just going to do it in white, I think, because sorry, on a white card background, because we're going to have it as a white sign, I think. And so I'm going to use some of my VersaFine for this. So, which is good. Marie says she's sorry she's got to go because her battery goes down now. I wish you a good evening, everyone. Lots of love from Holland. Thank you so much for watching. You'll have to see the end result, see how it turns out if I make a hash of it. So we've got Home Sweet Home, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. And then I'm going to have a little look for a die that will cut that out, but I'm sure that I have got one that will cut that out in a little sign shape. And obviously we've got a die to cut out the little bunny rabbit. So I'm going to pop these guys away. Now yes, so this is the Be Kind, Be You stamp set. And this has got really good coordinating dies in the back that will allow you to cut out your sentiments. And this one is going to work perfectly on our Home Sweet Home, which I think is awesome. So I'll colour in my little bunny first, and then we can die cut both of those, which is cool. So colour for my bunny, I think I'm going to go with some warm browns. So I do have a bunny coloured here on my little colour map. So I think I'll use those same colours because I think it really works for him. So E30, where have you gone? I've mixed all my colours up because of the colouring workshop that we did. Everything's moved. Here we go. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So that you can see my colouring a little bit better. Hopefully you can see that okay. And I'm just going to do this super quick. And put a full layer of the lightest colour, this E30, over everything. Have you seen my poor little scratch here? I was viciously attacked by the neighbour's cat. It was my own fault. Well, was it? He's just being a bit temperamental, the little monkey, because he's ever so friendly normally, and I must have just rubbed him up the wrong way, and yeah, he went for me. So I'm scarred. So I'm just going to add a little bit of shading around the bottom of this little guy. I want to keep him quite neutral and quite pale really in colour. So I'm just going to blend out these edges. I'm trying, I think, in my most recent efforts to be a little bit, you know, a little bit more pared back in terms of my colouring, because I sometimes go very bright and very dark, and I really do enjoy crafters who do much more pastel shades and much more muted colour palettes, and it's just something that I've never really been very good at. I like colour, I think that's the thing, and I tend to go a bit mad with the colour. But you know, we all have our styles and things that suit us and ways that we prefer to colour, and that's you know, that's good, that's how it should be. But I just wanted to try something a little bit different, I think. So, and you know me, I love my colouring. And it's something that I think when I'm on a live, I feel like I haven't really got a lot of time to do very well. So that's why it's nice to do the classes, because I get a little bit more time to really, you know, go into some detail about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, which is fun. I do enjoy that. So that's my little bunny rabbit. I think I'll leave him at that. So I'll zoom back out again so that you can see what else I'm doing. Oh, maybe I won't. There we go. There we go. That's enough, I think. And we'll use this die that we found, which is perfect, and try and get that on straight. Bit of washi tape to keep that in place. So this again is another really handy little tool to have, so that you can keep track of your favourite sort of shades that you're using in your colouring. So if you haven't already got something similar to this, just grab yourself one of these little binder rings. You can get them super cheap. Some bits of your favourite cardstock that you like to use, and then stamp out your images, and when you come across a colour combination that you really like, you will always be able to turn to it and find it. I am, because I'm spend so much time, colouring things and doing samples and stuff, it's really handy for me to have that to refer back to, because otherwise I'd spend too long deliberating over colour schemes. Jenny says, is anyone crafting along tonight? You are crafting, so tell us what you're crafting, Jenny. A few people are crafting. Somebody was knitting, and I think other people were hoping to get a little bit of inspiration and get some of the mojo back, but we're doing some sorting out of their dyes and scraps and things from what I can remember. So yeah, let us know what it is that you're doing. I'm going to cut these little chappies out. Dropping all of my die cuts on the floor today. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we've got our little home sweet home here, which is very cute. Now we've cut that out, and I'd much rather use a die to cut something like this, because I've got some nice round edges, nice straight clean lines, so much better. Siobhan says she's cooked and she's now having her dinner. Oh, eating your dinner and watching someone craft, what a great thing to do. Annalisa's Copic colouring, and Claire is crafting and colouring mice to use tomorrow. Oh, I'm intrigued. And Julie is too hot. too hot. Till the next week we can craft, as long as on summer holidays then. Oh, excellent. So summer holidays coming up soon. Oh, and Jenny's had some happy posts from All and Create, so trying them out. Excellent. I've not had anything, any of their products, Jenny, so you'll have to let us know how you get on. Little drink there, sorry about that, guys. I'm just very parched. So he looks really cute in there. I feel like he needs some sort of a grounding. And then I've got my Home Sweet Home, which is going to sit just here, which is cute. Might be a little bit on the large side, but I'm okay with that. I'm thinking I might edge it somehow, and I actually might just give this a little bit of an inking, and I might also ink the background that our little bunny is going to be in, because I'm going to put some like little make some fake nails, if that makes sense. So if I get some, what do we think? Maybe some tea dye to make it look a little bit wooden. I'm going to test this on a piece of paper. I'm going to get my silicone mat back out because I'm being good. Blake's finished until starts school in September, and Harry breaks up on Tuesday for pretty much 7 weeks. Wow, them were the days. Do you remember those days? I don't remember them very well now. It's a long time ago. Right, so have I got one that I've already used? I don't think I have. Oh, that's exciting. Right, I have. I've used this one. So, my brown. I know that Julie and Harry have got their brown. Yeah, I think that could work. I'm just doing a little test on here. have got a new ink actually, which I know is quite a cool colour. It's green, but it's not green, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to use one of my green. Have I got one of these that's being used now? Oh, exciting times. So let's try this. Oh no, that is a bit too green. I like that though. That's a nice colour green, isn't it? But no, I don't want a green sign. I feel like it should look more wooden. So we're going to go with the wooden look. So I'll pop that one back. But yeah, peeled paint, I like it. So we're going to go with a little bit of this brown. And I'm just going to very lightly just cover this to make it look a little bit wooden. Now then, the gathered twigs, yeah, that's a bit of a kind of a muckier colour, if that makes sense. So I am just going to add a little bit of that just to make it look a little tiny bit more weathered, and that looks really cute. Okay, happy with that. And I've just had a really good idea. Well, I think it's a really good idea. You might not think it's a good idea, but I'm happy with my idea, so I'm rolling with it. And this is what crafting is about, isn't it? We have got to roll with our ideas. So my idea is that the bits of terracotta that I used for the roof that were left over, I can use those as plant pots. What do you make of that? So this now is going to make a cute little sign, and I'm going to use my my multi-liner pen here. I'm just going to add some little dots in each corner that are going to pretend to be my nails. Oh, I love this. I'm loving how this is coming together. So my next task is to give our little bunny somewhere to stand in his background, and obviously we've already done some bits here, haven't we? So we're going to have to use a little bit of masking tape. So where is my masking tape? I'm going to use some of my heavy doodle tape because this is a bit lower tack, and then it should mean that I don't hurt anything. So I'm just going to use that to protect the inside of my door, and then I'm going to take a little bit to protect this bit here and keep all of that safe. And then this is going to want to pop open, so I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to use a little bit on the top there. So I might just tear that down the middle, put that there, and then the last bit is to block out this bit. So I'm going to block out two bits here because I'm going to create a little bit of a floor so that he can stand a little bit higher up. And the colour of my ground, what on earth am I going to do? I'm going to use my little finger daubers here. So the inside of my house, well, the inside of my house is grey, which is very boring, isn't it? So let's have a look at doing like a weathered wood look for the floor. That could be interesting. So I'm just going to use this scrap of card. Yeah, quite like that. So I'm just going to very lightly do this, nothing too major. There we go. Let's have a look, see what that looks like. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't want it to be too dark. So then now I can pop that the other way around, and then I think for the background, do we go like a magnolia shade maybe? Oh, what about some tattered rose? That could be nice, couldn't it? It's a bit kind of magnolia-ish. It's a bit more neutral, I guess. So again, I'm just going to use my smaller dauber because that's just going to allow me to just really control it, and I think that might be a nice neutral kind of a colour. So I'm just going to use really gentle small swirls to get some of this colour down, because I don't want it to be too intense, and I don't want to go over anything. So this just really does allow me to get real control into all of the corners. And like I say, I've just gone really for quite a neutral look, a neutral kind of colour, and you know, behind my little bunny rabbit, I might be able to use some of the elements that are in the set. So let's remove that there. That seems to have worked quite nicely. Happy with that. So Alison says that Heavy Doodle do a mini die cutting machine. I know, I have been looking at it. It's very cute. I might have to invest in one. It is very, very cute. So let's get rid of that and get rid of my iced spruce. Sorry if my arm is in the way, it's just all of my inks are stored behind my you know, behind my camera, so I have to reach across. So we've now got lots of bits of tape, but we'll be able to reuse those, so that's cool. So I'm going to keep hold of those. I'll stick them back to the original and then I can use those again another time, which would be cool. So this is starting to come together. Our little bunny is going to be able to sit there, and I did wonder whether, you know, maybe just having like a little picture behind him would work. Yeah, that's cute. That makes him look like he is actually in his house. So I'm going to go with that, I think. That's cute, isn't it? Oh, I'm so excited. Oh dear. Oh dear, I'm excited. Oh dear. Okay. I don't even know what I'm creating here and who this is for, but it's cute, isn't it? I mean, this is cute. So, this is to celebrate my new door. So I'm going to stick these down flat, so I might as well get these stuck, because we know we don't want these to have any dimension, because then we won't be able to close the door. Not that we want to close the door on our cute little bunny rabbit, but we do need to be able to do that. So that's going to pop on there. And then we've got our Home Sweet Home, which I think we can pop up on a, I've just got a foam pad handy. I want to pop that. Do we pop that above? Oh, now I've given myself a thought. Do we pop it above or do we pop it to the side? Does it create a little bit more of, I don't want to stick it down totally, but where's, that's what I need. I need a little bit of this. And then I can test it. Let's pop that on the back of there. And I don't have to stick it down fully. Right, so what do we think? If we pop that on the top, then it's a bit more balanced. And then I can have some of my little plants down at the side here. I might go with it at the top, because if it's on the side it creates a little bit of an imbalance, but I don't know. You need some numbers or something, don't we? But let's not commit just yet. So we'll do Home Sweet Home, possibly at the top. And then, like I said, my idea was to use some of these bits of terracotta to make my terracotta plant pots, which I think would be rather cute. And then we've also got the bits that could be our little bushes or trees, our little topiaries or whatnot. Annalisa says she does like it on the side, but the top works well too, and just use one pot if you put it on the side. That's a good idea. So Annalisa has solved my balance issues and also solved my issue of wanting to do too much stuff. So we're gonna go with this, so that we can be a little bit speedier. So, and I feel like I'm going to do a little bit of ink blending to create my my greenery, and I'm going to use that peel and paint because I was so impressed with it. I feel like I want to use it again. So I'm going to use some of this on here, and I'm using you know, pressing quite hard on this because I can. And it will just give me a really nice amount of colour. Happy to help, says Annalisa. Thank you. See, sometimes I just get a brain freeze and I need somebody else's brain to help me out. So I'm going to pop that on there, and then I'm just going to snip this out of here, because what I also want to do is we've got I'm sure I've got more of these little little flowers in another set, but I need some red cardstock that matches my door. So that's the same red. Excellent. So let me just double check. I do have in the yeah, here we go. So this is the windmill add-on set, I think. Scene builder die set. Sorry, that's the windmilder. Never mind. My brain has gone to sleep. So I'm going to cut out a couple of these other flowers in here. In this red. In fact, I might do a few. And this again is another great way to use your scraps, because you know, they're so little, and they're gonna, you know, just use up that last little bit of scrap that I've got here. So that's, I love it when I get to use up little bits. Oops. And that's why I never throw them away. So I keep mine just in those little clear plastic pockets that I have. And yeah, I can just grab them then whenever I need them. So Lucy says, so cute. Rose, hello, welcome. I hope you're enjoying. It's I don't know what we're making really, but I'm loving how it's turning out. So I might have to send this one to Ant as a Happy New Door Day card. What do you reckon? Welcome to your new door. So I'm going to use these same, oh that's cute, these same flowers to cut out the centres in a different colour, which might seem a little bit of a faff, but you know, I'm all about the faff. I just think it'll just finish them off so nicely. And there is so much that you could do with this creation of ours tonight. I could actually go absolutely to town on it. I'm not going to, because we'll be here all night. And that's, you know, I don't want to keep you up all night because you've all got lives. But I just think there's so much that I could do here. I could just go mad, really. I could add something to my roof here, either some more detail or some little birds on the roof. I could add a little chimney. Oh, so many things. Faff, yes, faff is a good word. So I could also hang some lights or some bunting from the roof, which I think would be really, really cute. So it's actually all of these, just these little holes that I want to keep. So I'm just going to make sure that I don't lose any of those. So that's going to be a faff, but never mind. So, where are we up to then? Oh, this looks so cute. We've actually created a little house. I'm actually quite impressed with myself here. We could definitely add more of these. I think there's a little top to my, yeah, there's a top to my plant pot that I didn't cut out. So this little piece here that you might think, well, what on earth is that for? That's actually the top of your plant pot. I am a plant pot for not remembering that, so I'm going to pop this through. So another big noise. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. We're going to get there though. It's going to be worth the journey because this is very cute. So if you you know, ever have someone that you want to send a Happy New Door Day card to, this is the set for you. But this, I think this would make a good home sweet home, you know, welcome to your new home kind of card. as well. And you could make the door the colour that you know, is the door that you actually, you know, the person actually owns, rather than doing what I've done. And this, well, this is the colour of the door that I do own now. It's not got the gold bits, but that's artistic license, isn't it? You know, we're allowed to do that. So this is my little terracotta plant pot, which I think is so cute. But then I think it's going to be even cuter just to add some of these little flowers to it. Might even add a little yellow one. What do you reckon? I might just add the two. Oh, they look quite cute, don't they? I'm going to need my quick sticks tool because these are going to be going everywhere. So the thing for me to do is to start building it, I think, from the bottom up. So if I'm happy where my little terracotta plant pot's going to go, which is just next to the door there, and then the top bit of this, sorry if that was not on screen there, just move this up a little bit so you can see what I'm up to. Pop that on there. And then this, the great thing about these little bushes as well is they do have cut lines in them so that you can add your flowers into the cut lines if you wanted to. And I know some of the guys in previous examples have popped little critters in there as well, which is a really cute idea. Oh, can't get it on straight. There we go. Cute. So let's bob a little bit of glue on there, and I'm not bothered that it's in the, you know, in the middle, because I'm going to fill the middles in. Just need to find the right size of centre and try and poke it into place. I think that might be too big. That little one there, yeah, that one. Oh well, it works, doesn't it? It works. Put that one in there, and then the little red one. Come on. Can go in the centre of there. Yeah. Okay, cute. What do we think? And then I did think that maybe we could just have the odd little flower just growing out of the ground, if you like. So I'm thinking this is look cute. Happy New Door Day! It's a thing! It's a thing! Alright, it's a thing. It is now anyway. I've made it a thing. So pop some glue, just like randomly popping it in a circle, kind of where I think I need it. And like I say, if it's showing in the middle, that's fine, because we're gonna have to stick something in the middle anyway, so it's kind of okay. Now then, I feel like I'm a little dot short. Oh, I've got a little tiny one that is too tiny, because I put a big one in that one. Never mind. It works. works. It still works. Kind of. That one's too big, isn't it? Some missing though. Got a really tiny one, but I'm going to go with the big one. I can hear, I don't know if, well, I'm sure you guys can't hear him, but I can hear Anthony talking downstairs. Right, so he's going to be so excited about his Happy New Door Day card. He's going to be so giddy. Right, so I think they're all stuck. And we've got a few spares. I quite like the addition of the yellow now I've done it. And then my Home Sweet Home is going to go there. And then we open our door. Look, he's home. So cute. So I could add a little bit of little stem for these little guys. I don't have to do, but you could do if you wanted to, and just add some stems, but not really used a very dark green there actually, so you can't really see it, but just to give them something to ground with. I think that's quite cute. So, what do we think? I think that, I know I can't stop myself, can I? I'm just like, now I want to add all kinds of things to it. But I'm going to leave it there because I really think this is so cute. I've loved doing it. I mean, it's turned out so much better than I could ever even have imagined, to be honest, because I didn't really quite know where I was going to go with it. So the fact that I've managed to pull something off in the first place is amazing. But I think it's really cute. And like I said, I want to add more detail to it, but sometimes less is more, isn't it? So we can open our door, we can see our cute little bunny with the little picture in the background, which I think does just make it look like home. I could change the colour of this and make that red on the inside. I might do that just to finish it off, because I don't like this stark white, so I might finish that off afterwards. And then obviously on the inside, excuse me, if you wanted to, you could just finish that inside piece off. Excuse me, I'll have to have a little drink. And as Harry quite rightly said, you could add some more bits on the inside if you wanted to, just to make it look more homely. So, you know, we've got a few little bits that I've already coloured here. We could stick those on the inside and pop that there with the little chair. You know, and you could then add your sentiment as well. And this is where your little bunny rabbit's going to come and sit in his home sweet home. How cute is that? With a little scene on the inside. Okay, so I feel like they're going to get stuck on the inside. So I like that a lot. Like an insert, exactly. And, right, okay. Last bit, and then I'm definitely going to my bed, but I'm going to do some quick stenciling. Oh my goodness, I'm so bad, aren't I? I'm so naughty. But like Annalisa said, I can't help myself. So does that look straight to you guys? I've got a little bit of a runny nose. So I'm going to go back in with that weathered wood. Excuse me while I just lean over once again. And what did I use for my weathered wood last time? Did I use this? I think I used a small one, didn't I? But we're covering a greater area, so I'm going to use this. I'm just going to create that weathered wood look. Oh, to help if you put it the sticky side down. There we go. Oh, this is so much fun. So if you've never made welcome to your new door, happy new door day card, you didn't know just how much fun it was going to be. So you know, now you know. Cool. So now I've got a little bit of floor. You see, I'm going to create my little living room little living room scene, which is too adorable. So this is why I love having all these little bits already coloured and ready to go, because you can then just create a really cute scene. And this is, you know, is such a sweet scene. I do have like a little clock as well. So we could have a little clock, plant, there, and then, yeah, like that. So we are going absolutely to town here, kids. But this is why I love crafting and I love my stamp sets, and because you can just create a whole new world, you know, and the process of coming up with something so different is just amazing. So, and you know, it could quite easily have not worked, but that would have been fine. We were having some fun. So there we go, all done, and with a special insert as well. So what do we think? I now just need to write inside Happy New Door Day. Cool. Thank you so much, everyone, for helping me make the right choices for my card today. It's really helped me with my decision making, which is cool. I much prefer having some help and advice what to do, so that's been really cool. And I think we've come up with something really unusual and something different. So there's our little bunny, and that's his little house. Honestly, that's going to make me chuckle all night now, that. So thank you all very much for your help and for sticking with me tonight and spending your evening with me. I hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous week. Pictures will be up on the blog and on social media tomorrow. Julie says she loves it. Jo will share the final code with Harry tomorrow, as both the boys are fast asleep, and I don't think you'll be long. Yes, me too. It's definitely time for us all to go to bed. So thank you so much for staying up late with me, and we'll be back next week for some more crafting live with me. Night, everyone. See you all soon. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye. Bye-bye.